Cynthia's on all this love and light bull, so I'm going to love and light these heifers to death. Hey, what's up? What's going on, everybody? You've now tuned into my Real Housewives of Atlanta recap. Guys, make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet done so. And share this video wherever you like to share videos. What up, what up? We back, y'all. So I know it's been like a little minute. My schedule has been crazy. And last time Black Ink didn't come on. And on top of that, the week before that, I think Real Housewives of Atlanta didn't come on. It wasn't even working on my DVR, so I thought I missed the episode, but I didn't. But I think I missed the one before that. I don't even know what numbers I missed, but I know I did miss a few because it's just been stuff going on, and plus my schedule has been crazy. I work on Sundays. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the episode. So we remember the epic fail from the last time where they was telling Cynthia that her boo thing wasn't really good for her. He's an opportunist and he has a girlfriend. Eva was telling her. And then Porsha came up to her and Porsha said she got to tell her something. Porsha tells her that she heard that homie is an opportunist and he's just with her for the opportunity or whatever. So, I mean, she talks to him about it in the car, but I felt like he was kind of being defensive, and he was saying how, oh, why do you think that, how could I be an opportunist? What am I getting out of this? I'm like, homie, you were on television. People are starting to know your name even more. You've been on several shows, so you're looking for something. You know what I'm saying? So don't try to, I don't know. I just feel like he's just kind of like a smooth talker, smooth operator, you know, or smooth criminal, you know what I'm saying? And I've met some of those before where they're just like so smooth. It's like they're always saying everything right, but on the flip side, they're nothing but bullshit crap. You know what I mean? Everything that they're saying is just lies coming out their mouth. They just know how to say it. They know how to kind of articulate it. They know how to kind of look at you in the face and the eyes and just make you feel like you're the most specialist thing in the world, boo. But they be lying. And I've seen that several times. So I kind of fell for it first, but I knew something wasn't right. You know, that little instinct? It told me something wasn't right. Damn, it sounds like somebody's dog is being tortured in my hallway. Yeah. Glad I'm not out there. So what else happened? Following that, Kim, she was just like over everything when she was seeing what was going down. She was just kind of like, just let her live her life. She's like, she's 8 years older than Croy, and if she would have listened to what people said, she probably wouldn't have been with him. But look at her now. I mean, luckily for her, it did work out. So now we got another comedy going on. We got Mama Joyce meeting up with Porsha. So Mama Joyce, she says that, she tells her that she knows what's going on, and she tries to find out, why would you think that Candy would do these types of things to you? And she's like, oh, my friend told me these things, and me being a good friend, I was listening to her, and she was just so adamant. She's a lawyer, she's a good person, so I thought that, why would she set me up like that? And luckily, Mama Joyce, even though I kind of feel like she felt a little bit of the BS, she was like, you know what, you're a good friend to a fault, and you definitely have to kind of pick and choose your battles and what you're going to listen to, and just kind of use your mind as well, because, come on, this girl doesn't even drink. You think she's going to put poison in your drink so that she could ruin her businesses? Why do you think you're such a hot commodity that somebody's going to ruin everything in order to get with you? I don't think they that desperate. If they really want a girl, they could just get a girl anywhere. I mean, you know how many people would want to sleep with Candy? I mean, hell, come and get me. I'll do it. How much you want to pay me? Shit. Shoot, Candy do got a nice little booty and body on her, and what's his name ain't too bad himself. I mean, let's go. You know what I'm saying? But then her mom, of course, she has to throw a little bit of something. She was saying how, she wasn't really feeling Phaedra. She told Phaedra that she would choke her out because she was so upset that she introduced her to Troy in the first place. And she also says that, you know, she was like, and they showed a clip from back in the day where she was like, you know, out of all the people that she knew, she gonna introduce her to a worker, like a worker for real. But she, you know, Porsha was trying to, I guess, not put no fuel to the fire and kind of like make it look bad. So she's like, you know, that's a whole nother story. She was like, but look how they turned out. You know, they married and everything. She was like, that's because my daughter made lemonade out of lemons. I'm like, damn, Mama Joyce, I thought we done got past this point. I thought we had evolved, girl. Come on. Come on. I guess, like, even though she's calm about the situation and she knows there's nothing she can do about it now, she still has that feeling in the back of her head, and she gonna always feel that way, which is, it's kind of messed up, but that's her. So despite Nene saying that she ain't gonna really talk to nobody about their man, I remember clearly hearing her say that. She talks to Cynthia about her man, but she didn't say nothing really negative. She just says that, you know, she wants her to be smart and just kind of, I guess, like, don't get hooked on to anybody too fast. And she knows that homeboy is not really her type per se, because she wants somebody with, like, you know, that old Papa swag, somebody more like Peter. And she feels like this dude is not really it. So, you know, they're together or whatever. They're dating or whatever. But so Cynthia's like, you know what? She wants to get some foreign penis. Okay, she wants to go abroad for that D. All right, she about to travel for that D. She about to have that long distance relationship and Skype with that D, you know. So she wants to go to Barcelona. I believe isn't Barcelona in Spain. So yeah, they about to go abroad. So she says she wants to do like a girls trip, but her budget ain't super high, so she gonna need Nene to help be a host so they can get some good spots to like do stuff. And also, I guess, so they won't be sleeping in no Airbnb, nobody's house, because Nene's like, I don't really do no Airbnb, you know, and that ain't really my thing, because, you know, she a rich bitch now, so she ain't trying to be sleeping in nobody's apartment, nobody's little apartment. She want to have some nice mansion, so you already know they about to switch this up. She probably gonna get her assistant or something to find some nice place. So we all know Kenya, she's now 46 years old. She's trying to have a child. You know, she's definitely up there in age. For me personally, I don't think I would actually try to have a child myself at that age. I mean, if I'm really longing for a child, which, you know, I've been definitely thinking about that, especially since I had my issues just not too long ago, you know, run-ins with that. I would more so probably try to do adoption, or if I had the money, I would probably try to do, like, you know, have somebody else inseminated. That's what it's called, right? So, like, you know, have somebody else carry my child, some Kim Kardashian type of status. Because, I mean, I just think it's a risk on your health. It's a risk for the child. There's so many risks involved as you get older. Me, I mean, I already said my cutoff is like 35, maybe 40. But 40 even seems like super old to me. So, I don't know. But 46 is like you're almost 50 years old. I mean, yeah, Janet Jackson has done it successfully, and probably, Tyra Banks, I think she had somebody else carry, but you know, you get the point. You know, it's still very risky. I mean, yeah, granted, they do get the best doctors because they are celebrities, so I don't know if there's less risk, but at the end of the day, you're still human, you know. So anyways, that's her goal right now, and she says that she's about 6 weeks late. She goes to the doctor, she does the whole urine test, but it comes up inconclusive. So I mean, it is a possibility. So they're gonna do the blood test as well to just, I don't know how the hell it come up inconclusive. Maybe it's a little too early. Like, what test did they take? Because most tests will show you. You know what I mean? Like, I take a test at like 4 weeks and it still shows me. She said she's 6 weeks late. I mean, why? What the hell kind of test did they use? But, yeah, they're doing the blood. I just guess to kind of make sure. It probably did come up positive, but maybe they want to make sure. That's what I'm assuming. But they don't want to get her hopes too high, maybe. And so, yeah, they're doing the blood test because, you know, the blood is where you really find out if you were pregnant or are pregnant or not. So, she has to wait. And you could tell that she was, like, you know, a little disappointed. But at least her cousin was there to kind of give her some moral support and just kind of be a cheerleader for her. And kind of give her a good little pep speech to kind of bring her up. Plus, she's about to see her man. He's coming from the airport. So Porsha, she's having like this no beef boho chic dinner with all the ladies that are able to come, and it's to celebrate her veganism. I feel like she's not a real vegan. Like, I feel like she should just stick to, if anything, go from vegetarian, not vegan. Like, don't classify yourself as vegan, because I just feel like, I don't know, like, I could be totally wrong, but I just feel like she's not. I mean, I feel like she's the type to eat a piece of chicken in silence, or when nobody's looking, there's no cameras, and be like, girl, this don't really mean nothing. You know, like, I'm still vegan. I'm just having a cheat day. Like, no, that's not what real vegans do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like she needs to just say she doesn't want to eat. Like, don't classify yourself as something. Like, for me personally, there's so many things that I don't eat, but I don't classify myself as anything. Because at the end of the day, like, I don't do it for fad or anything. And that's one thing that I did like, was that when Marlo had came, she the chef, the vegan chef, she asked like, oh, do you have any allergies? And I'm pretty sure she probably asked everybody else that, because like somebody like me, there's a lot of things that I can't eat vegan or vegetarian just because it's soy, or because they might have legumes in them. So it's so many different things that I personally can't eat. So I wouldn't even try to classify myself as any of those things. I don't eat rice, which is a big part of a lot of vegans and vegetarians' diet, because they are substituting for other things that they're not eating. So yeah. I couldn't be gluten-free necessarily, because corn goes into a lot of those diets. So, and I'm allergic to corn. So it's a lot of things, and you know, a lot of people don't really like realize those things. So I did like the fact that she asked about that. So I feel like Cynthia, she kind of wants her cake, she wants her dough, she wants everything. Because when there was a scene where they showed where she had met up with, but even before that, I'm like kind of jumping a little bit. When they was all at this dinner, like, I just feel like Kim, she always has to be the super negative person, because Kim, she was all like, as soon as she came in, she's like, oh, what's this white thing hanging? I'm like, girl, like, you can't see it's a drapery. She's trying to give the whole boho chic type of thing, and Kim, like, she's always a negative Nancy. Like, I can't with her. Like, I would be so drained hanging around somebody like that. Like, I don't like hanging out with negative people, because it's just, it takes so much out of you. Like, I mean, yeah, a little sarcasm here or there could be funny, but sometimes, like, all the time, every time we meet up, it's just like, girl, you're draining me. You're taking too much, you know? But, I think at that dinner, so back to the whole Cynthia thing, they did kind of like talk about the Cynthia thing. She wants like everything. She wants her cake, she wants her dough, she wants her icing. I mean, because she had met up with Peter at one point, and Peter, just to kind of talk to him about how she felt that he didn't say anything to her at the event when she was with her boo thing. Like, it's awkward. He still cares about her, clearly, and to see her with somebody else that's not him, it's like, what the hell? Like, I don't want to be like, nah, we don't need to talk, because if you look at me funny, it's going to be a problem. And I would be the same way. Like, I don't want to see you with your new boo. You know what I'm saying? Unless like we have kids or something, then I want to see who my kid is going to be hanging around. But other than that, like, you're my ex, I don't really want to see who you're with, you know? Unless I'm being nosy and I still got feelings for you, then I kind of want to see, you know? It's a catch. I'm like all kind of directions. It depends on the feeling levels, okay? There's levels to this ish with me, you know? If I care about you and I still kind of want to be with you, or I still have feelings for you, then yeah, I kind of want to know who you're with. Does she look cuter than me? Or, you know, can I be like, she ain't nothing, you know, especially if you broke up with me, she ain't nothing, look what you got. You left a gem for a piece of rock. You know what I mean? Like, you left a diamond for a piece of coal. You know? But if not, then I'm just like, if it's something where it was an amicable split and I'm over you, you wasn't even all that to begin with, I'm just like, whatever, you know? So yeah, anyways, or I probably want to look on social media, but I don't want to see you in person though, because that's awkward. But I want to see from a distance, you know. I want to be one of those internet stalkers. Anyway, so you know, he was like, he didn't really want to see her because of that whole situation, and she's asked him for like advice and stuff, and it's just like weird. But he kind of told her, you know, he gave her positive advice. He said for her to live her life and just to be happy. So, she's definitely thinking about that. I kind of feel like she's the kind of person, like, this is the Cynthia that I know. You know, we've seen Cynthia on so many different sides. I don't know if it's because she was getting divorced, she was having issues in her relationship, but remember, she was a nasty person for like 2-3 seasons. But this is the Cynthia that I remember. This is the Cynthia that we started out with, you know, just a little more elevated, but I definitely feel this is back to Cynthia that we know. So yeah, with the whole boho chic dinner, they do talk about the traveling that they're gonna do. Marlo, she asks, I think it was Marlo that asked Kim, you know, if she's coming along with the African American chicks, and she wants to go, but the thing about it is that she mentioned that she had a stroke when she traveled for 4 hours on a plane, so she doesn't necessarily feel comfortable traveling alone without Troy, and nobody wants her to bring Troy. I mean, I feel like they're kind of being a little insensitive, and they kept on talking about it because, I mean, yeah, for me personally, maybe because I have like health issues or whatever, I see why, because I feel a lot more comfortable traveling with my boo thing or whatever as opposed to traveling by myself. Like, just because I feel like I know I'm in good hands. When it's with other people, they don't really know what to do if you're having a situation. Like, they might just think you're playing around and sit there and watch you die. You know, this other person that's been with you, they know how to kind of handle that. They know what to do. You know, so I definitely understand. This is like one part where I can say, like, I can understand why Kim didn't want to go without him. Even though it's kind of weird, like, at the end of the day, she can have her own room. He's willing to, like, stay in the car. He's always on set. He just sits in the back. He keeps her grounded when she acts a fool. So, yeah, like, why not have him? It doesn't even look like he gets in the way. The only thing that they can all be jealous about is that she got that D on demand. You know what I mean? Like, when they all are like, oh, my God, I'm so horny. I'm out here in Barcelona. She could just go in her room with her man and get the business on. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's why they all salty or whatever. I don't know. But I don't feel like he would have really gotten away because we've seen him be on set and not really get in the way unless he feels like she's in danger or she's like, you know, getting her blood pressure too high or acting a fool. So yeah, that's pretty much what it was. And she said, like, this is not the first time she's talked about this. I've even seen her, I think it was like on Dr. Oz or something, where she mentioned that she has like a filter inside like her chest to prevent the clots that's in her, that she has from traveling and either causing a heart attack or a stroke. So, and she's on lifelong blood thinners. I've never seen somebody drink so much who's on lifelong blood thinners, but hey, you know, when I was on blood thinners, I didn't even drink once because there's so many things that can go wrong, but hey, you know, to each their own. So anyways, Kim decides not to go to the trip ultimately because she just feels like Nene's super vocal about it and she just doesn't want to get caught up in that and she doesn't feel comfortable doing it. And I do feel like Nene especially was a little bit of a hypocrite because Nene, I mean, or maybe it was jealousy because Nene, you know, she can't really travel with her husband because of his health issues that he's having. So, I mean, but I feel like Nene's always been very independent, so she doesn't really, like, you know, think about that. But Nene's had, like, issues with clots in her legs from traveling so much. But I guess it's, like, more so she just never been that dependent on her husband, you know? So I guess that's what it is. But, yeah, like, you know, this girl got so many problems. I can definitely understand, like, if you had a problem 4 hours, why would you want to do something for 10 hours? That's a long time where you have to sit down. Yeah, you can try to walk around, but still the elevation can kind of mess you up, too. So, yeah, that was pretty much the episode, y'all. Let me know what y'all think down below. Thanks for watching. Stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one.